Hello, hello everybody. Guess I should have known that light behind me was going to be distracting me while I gave my message in this very um, succinct video that has nothing to do with a reaction or anything like that, because I feel that uh, the media across worldwide media, fake news, real news, the let's be careful news, let's be careful not to be the news that starts a panic when there hasn't been a thorough investigation, as for example there should have been. Well, as for example there was last year when the Hunter Biden laptop came to surface. And so I feel like I'm seeing a pattern in how everybody's just getting it wrong. Like you got it wrong. You have to have more intelligence, and I feel like everybody's intelligence is really deteriorating here. I think it was very clear cut and obvious to me that Hunter Biden is a scumbag, and he's also um, he is the son of he's the product, I should say. He's the product of the person that calls himself the leader of the United States, which is obvious, not obviously for everybody, but so I shouldn't use the word obviously. Um, is concerning, and that's where I will leave it. I did want to also mention how I'm very much a Bible believer. I haven't always, I'm not a Bible believer. Like, I go to Bible classes and I think to myself, like, that's what I'm going to adopt for myself. Yes. I'm a Bible believer. Like, I'm totally like controversial about my beliefs and what the entire cycle of what the Bible means might mean to the common Christian person, like warping it from beginning to end and saying, well, maybe this is the beginning and this is the end, because I'm not necessarily the type of person that just like follows along. And I'm not the type of person that likes to put other people down. I'm the type of person that thinks like everybody has their own uh, cycle of life and their own pace of what their progress might be in life and how far they're going to get. But it's not going to affect me. And a lot of times those people are people that might be in power, right? Like, and they're afraid of people aren't in their that are not in their circle and don't go to their little wine parties and sit around at fancy restaurants and that sort of thing. And well, I'm not going to sell out. Um, Either way, what I think I did want to say is I don't really, I think Los Angeles is getting to the point where they're not necessarily, maybe not New York, I'm not sure. Like, we're all fighters here in Los Angeles. We're just all like sort of like it's so diverse and it's so sprawled. And everybody's gonna have a voice and speak they're gonna hopefully come to some sort of like agreement on things, but definitely not like Um, I would be sort of interested in finding out what things are going to be like when our mayor Eric Garcetti is gone from being the mayor here, because I'm actually more so committed to making this place a better world when I know that I don't have a mayor that was backing Kamala Harris and backs like all the Democrats that want to just throw money at people and feel like that makes everything better, as though it has no impact on inflation. But then they want to get on the news and say that, well, the fact that I just made your product cost more is because I just gave you more. I think I'm gonna have to like get like some sort of like a whiteboard behind me and explain to people how just because people throw money at you, that isn't necessarily linked or you know to like some other source. I'm sorry, I'm a numbers person. I do numbers all day, sort of, kind of. I don't really do this or that. But I'm definitely not a person that has been in school for a very long time, and I do have to brush up on my vocabulary. So forgive me because I don't have the proper word. It's not about scarce resources. It's more about scarce resources are like something that everybody can understand. Oh, scarce resources. And even that, some of the people that are out there trying to be the leaders of the world and trying to save us don't understand, like aren't keeping up with how natural resources across the world are deteriorating, and without understanding what the really what is really causing it. um okay, so this is what makes me crazy. What makes me crazy and the view of other people is that they think that because I believe in God and I believe that God can create miracles and God can change the world around, and he basically is right now holding our earth and saying, come on, Monique, I believe in you. Monique, you can go and tell them what's really going on and what's happening. You tell them who's in charge. Don't let these little fools tell you who's in charge and what's happening. That I'm crazy, like because I believe that there's a much higher power than me or you or even anything that I can understand. He's holding me right now. He's holding me. He's gonna hold everybody that believes in him, and he's not. Believe me, there's been days that I've just thought like I can't have these people in my world. God, please, like just ruin this world. Ruin it already. Let's start all over. Another 7,000 years. He's going to choose his people. It's the same thing. Like I can't stand the way things are going. I can't stand liars. I can't stand people that like to play games with people. I can't stand people that can't control their inferior emotions, like losing to an election. Get serious, Hollywood. Everybody, like basically, I don't even want to start name dropping. I don't really care about, but you're all basically animals to me. You're not like a worthy person that I need to be discussing anything with. That's kind of like, who do I sound like? Oh, the person that's about to drive us into a deadly war. But I did say, if Trump was the president right now, if Donald Jr. Trump was the president right now, we would have much more corporations back in the United States, less dependency. We'd strengthen the core. of our people here before we went out and tried to control the democracy across the world, which we all, by the way, have already heard that Ukraine is an oligarchy, whatever that means. All it means is it's controlled. Well, maybe the United States is too, right? By the way, either way, yeah, the death of democracy is not going to be defended by some immigrant new butt that is paid for by some rich billionaire that is just salivating to reap the profits of it all. And we all know who I'm talking about. I don't like to give people free advertisement, please. She knows who I'm talking about. Everybody knows who I'm talking about. So anyhow, we all sound like a broken record. Play and repeat. Oh yes, 1,000 years of peace. Thank you. But I'm going to read to you something that was touching to me today, at least. And this is Jeremiah 17, verses 5 through 8. Thus says the Lord, cursed is the one who trusts in human beings, who seeks his strength in flesh, whose heart turns away from the Lord. He is like a barren bush in the desert and enjoys no change of season, but stands in a lava waste, a salt and empty earth. Blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose hope is the Lord. He is like a tree planted beside the waters that stretches out its roots to the stream. It fears not the heat when it comes. Its leaves stay green. In the year of drought, it shows no distress, but still bears fruit. Okay, so I am telling you, I haven't had it easy, but I will not make anybody else's life miserable. And I'm always here for you guys. So, but keep your eyes out for, yeah. I've always felt that maybe I'm competing against like people that I like are unworthy of me when I start to get the way that I'm feeling right now. And I'm not going to do that. Choose a side, pick a lane, any lane, pick a side, stick to it, and let's just battle it out. I'm ready for the battle. I'm on my Lord's side. I love good people. I love good, honest people. And I hope good and honest people love me too. And the rewards are higher in heaven, as God said. While we're here, let's just make everybody else's life better. Even those that are not ever going to be a part of our world. So anyhow, have a great night, everybody. 9:10 in Los Angeles. See you guys and talk to you later. Bye.